What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here outside of Retro Junk in Manchester, Connecticut. This shop is awesome. There's so many cool vintage things here, as well as video games, movies, Funko Pops, all the things I like to sell on Amazon. I know the owner here. He's a really good guy. His name is Brandon Farr, and he opened up this shop a few years ago in this new big location, and I'm just panning around the front room right here. There is a lot of cool things that we're going to check out in this video. I got a little distracted by the pinball machines because how could you not? I wanted to play these things, but right now I'm just looking for things to flip, things that possibly he wants to get rid of in bulk, maybe things that have been sitting a while. I see all these action figures down on the floor. I see a bunch of Funko Pops. I still sell those on Amazon. People say they're not worth anything, that they're dying out, and yeah, they've lost some value, but they still sell great for me. VHS tapes still sell pretty good for me. These game guides sell okay for me. So we're gonna see some of the cool things we could find in here today. Let's do it. All right, I'm sitting here on the floor. Got a whole bunch of DVDs right here, box sets, Chucky, Murder, She Wrote, MASH, whole bunch of stuff. And there's a lot more in here. I'm just sitting here scanning, pulling up the price. We just go through. I'm pretty much trying to do 50% on these, so we split the profits. And that should work. I got a lot more to scan through. All right, I got more DVDs at Retro Junk, but I've had such a headache. I had to go grab a Kit Kat and some ibuprofen from that gas station over there. Luckily, I have a water in the car. I don't know what's going on, but I cannot get it to go away for some reason. It's terrible. I absolutely hate it. Hopefully it goes away. So we're back inside here, and I'm looking through the video games, some to flip, but the first three we grabbed here are for myself. Did anybody else grow up playing NFL Street? One of my favorite games of all time. I can't get enough of it. Fear, a great game for this time of year. It's spooky time, Halloween time. It's kind of a creepy game. It's actually semi-valuable now. Semi, right? It's not crazy. Same thing with this one right here, Condemned 2 Bloodshot. It's gone up in value. It's worth some decent money. I want to play these, though. I'm getting them for myself, not to flip. But I do look through, seeing if I can find anything to flip. And his prices here are pretty good. I find that they're just below eBay. So if you are looking for, small profits that you can make on Amazon, you can actually do pretty good. And I find that at a lot of smaller shops like this, when it comes to video game stores and little mom and pop shops, you can find pretty decent deals. This one stood out to me. It looked cool. I'd never heard of it before, Urban Chaos. I ended up buying it for myself. I didn't even look it up. I just thought it was so cool. $12.99, why not? We'll pick it up, we'll play it, and hopefully have a good time with it. Taking a quick overview of the store right here, this is what it looks like inside. It is so awesome in here. I mean, it is just nostalgia packed goodness everywhere. I love this kind of place. It itches the ADHD part of my brain where I need to look at all the colors and all the fun things that are on the walls and in these cases and on the shelves. I absolutely can't get enough of it. It is so awesome. I highly recommend coming here if you are in the Connecticut area. And even if you're just outside Massachusetts, New York, it's pretty central in the state, so it's not too hard to get to. And he has great prices. Like I said, I find stuff to flip. You guys will be seeing more bulk stuff that I buy in just a minute here. I do end up buying that Disney Extreme Skate Adventure for myself. And funny story, he had it priced at $50. I told him it price charts for $35. He gave it to me for $30. That's the kind of guy he is. These are the kind of deals you can find at your local mom and pops. Alright, I got my stack of stuff right here, a whole bunch of the DVDs, still have to go through them. I bought myself a Atari game right here, Kaboom. I remember playing that as a kid, so I had to get it. And then these Funko Pops here, I'll show you guys these in a second. I don't know why I did it, but it should be fun. And I also got this stack of games. I think I showed most of them. I grabbed Urban Chaos, Condemned 2, Fear, Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. Give me a good deal on it. It was marked at 50, but we worked out 30, so $30 there. And NFL Street, what a throwback. These are actually all for myself, so I'm not flipping any of those. I'm keeping all those. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Funkos right there, and this stack of like 64 right here. I'm grabbing them all for $120. Not bad. Should be interesting. We'll see how we do on them. Each lap I take around here, I find something else cool. Found this Andre the Giant, WrestleMania guy right here, 25. And the Macho Man, Randy Savage, also 25. Scanned him in, take a look at that. There he is. Not bad. And then the Andre the Giant, who is so cool. Scan him in together and let's see what we get. Right about the same. So not too bad for $25 buy costs. I'll grab those. So here's a quick look at everything I got. The huge bin of media, gonna make great money there. And then of course the Funko Pops, some video games for myself, some extra action figures, and I grabbed a bunch of those video game magazines that were in the front of the store. All right guys, I'm back home now and I put all these Funko Pops into my listing software for Amazon. These are the ones that were worth it to send into Amazon, and I have a lot more that are not worth it. So those we'll figure out what to do with a little bit later, but all the ones that are worth it, I cleaned them, took the price stickers off, and put them into these pop protectors, which cost about $1 each, give or take. Here is my listing software. I use Inventory Lab, and it gives you this nice little thing down here that tells me the value, the fees, and the net profit. As you guys can see, $379.63. It's not including the $120 I paid for everything though. So about $380 minus $120, you're at $260 in potential profit just on the Funkos, not including all the ones that I still have left. I'll figure out what to do with those, of course, but I think that's pretty good. Now time to add in everything else. Over there, we have all the DVDs that we picked up, and right here, I still have the WrestleMania figures, Andre the Giant, the Star Wars Rey figure, and who is that other WrestleMania figure? Randy Savage. So should be interesting to see how much we get this total up to. I'm pretty stoked. All right, guys, we now have everything from that buy listed on Amazon. All these DVDs stacked right here, the extra action figures, and let's see what our total is. $888.94. Now you can see the total cost right there of $180. That is the cost of the Funko Pops and these action figures right here. These were $25 each. This one was $10. So I didn't input the cost of the DVDs yet because we pretty much split them 50-50. I paid a little less on some only because I kind of priced them high right now. So I paid 50% of the actual going rate, but sometimes I'll just throw up the DVD for $10 more and match the second or third highest priced person. It doesn't always sell like that, so I usually try to go off the lowest FBA price. So, it says $888, but realistically it's probably $788. Still not bad. So now that doesn't include all those other Funko Pops that weren't worth it. And yeah, there's probably 30, maybe 25, give or take, that weren't worth it for Amazon. I've been doing Whatnot streams and you can see all this media behind me here. I'm selling a whole bunch of Blu-rays, which I've been selling pretty well. I start them at $3 each. I sell a bunch of them. Sometimes they get bid up to $4, $5, $6, $7. There's actually some kind of valuable ones back there that are worth $20, $30, $40. We'll see how they do. I've mostly been running ones that are in the $10 to $15 range, and on Whatnot they sell for about $3 to $5. But I have so many and such high quantity of them, it works out pretty well. So speaking of those Funko Pops, I think I'm going to run them at $5 each, see if they sell. I have no idea, right? Since I'm doing movies, I have a bunch of Star Wars Funko Pops, other characters from other TV shows, so maybe they do well, maybe they don't. We'll find out. I also got those video game old magazines and cool guides and all that stuff. I think I grabbed 30 or 40 of them, and I think he gave them to me for like $30, $20, something like that. So dirt cheap on those. Every once in a while, you find a diamond in the rough. I've sold some on eBay for $30 alone. So I figured you can't lose. It's totally fine. And they're fun to look through. So I had a good time going out there. Made it quick, probably $500 maybe, right? After all fees, after what I paid for everything. Pretty fun day. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.